Coach, it's always Clan versus Fife games are always very interesting. Tonight was no exception. What was your take on the game?
I was really pleased with the response. We didn't play very well last night. I didn't like our compete level, but we had a pretty good meeting before the game, and a ton of credit to our leadership in the room, and the guys stepped up, and I thought competed and played hard tonight, which was great to see.
Short-handed goal quite early on in the game as well. I mean, when you're looking for a response, that's what you're looking for, really.
Yeah, penalty kill's been really good. We've killed off a lot of penalties, and we've had a number of chances short-handed. I thought it was a big momentum swing. Unfortunately, we weren't able to hold on to that lead very long. They scored, on the power play right after that, and a little bit of a broken play where we had a defenseman collide with somebody, and they got a break. But PK's been really good.
Garrett Hunt ended up out of the game with a 2+5+ game. What was your kind of view on what happened there?
He's the ultimate leader. He's going to step up for his teammates, and he's done it his whole career, and it's something he'll continue to do. I've said it so many times, he's been incredible with his leadership, and that's another example of it.
It's been a mixed bag this week. So obviously you had the win in Dundee, you had the loss last night, and a close game tonight. Overall, how would you kind of rate the team's performance?
Well, it was a great win on Tuesday night on the road. Got a shutout, scored some goals. Didn't like our game last night. We weren't very structured. Our compete level wasn't where it needed to be, and a good response tonight. So we've got a lot of young guys that are kind of elevated up the depth chart because of our injury situation. So it's a learning process, and they're getting opportunity, and we've got to start applying some of the lessons that we're learning, and they're getting great, valuable experience at this time of year in the Challenge Cup.
Speaking of injuries, it's kind of hurting you a little bit. Is there anything you can do in terms of bringing more bodies in, or is it play with what you've got?
Well, until the whites of their eyes are here in town, we play with what we have. But Max and I have been working extremely hard, and we will be adding some guys. We did have a player signed that with work visa and passport issues, it did fall through, and the injuries just keep mounting up, and it's not a forward here, a defenseman there. It's our top guys. We've got a lot of top six forwards that have gone out of the lineup, and give our guys credit. They've had opportunity and stepped up, and they're getting good experience. Everybody goes through injuries, and it's just hitting us hard at this time of year right now.
So you've got 5 days off or 5 days of training, and then double Dundee next weekend. What can we expect from that?
Well, as a coach, I want to keep taking steps every week, and we've got to get some consistency to our game in terms of compete level and work ethic and managing games. We do really good in some games, in some instances, and then we have a lapse and drop off, and that comes from experience. And we've got guys playing that don't have a lot of experience, so they're learning some great lessons right now.
Coach, thanks very much.
Thanks, Al.